right, my lovers. Cheers. Andrea's had a spillage.
Flipping now.
Yeah, it's gone everywhere.
It literally has gone everywhere. She was very, very generous with my frappe, but that just led me to be in a bit of a pickle.
Just a bit. She's got it literally everywhere.
And actually, all I wanted was that.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That's what I wanted.
That is very cool.
That crown to match these flags.
Yeah.
Because guess what, sisters?
The Jubilee happening.
And brothers.
And brothers.
The Jubilee is happening.
It's on its way. Oh my god.
I've got you one as well, Bobs. It's got
thanks, Anne.
flamingo on it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh. Whoops.
That sums up today, doesn't it?
Sorry. What a day.
Andrea's got a cupcake and what's this? A frappe.
A frappe?
This is a salted caramel frappe. Tastes a little bit like I'm drinking a candle. Not gonna lie. But first time for everything. I'm glad I tried it.
I can't smell it. Funny that, because
it wouldn't be up your street, Anne.
No. She said to me when I asked her for the frappe, she went, "What? Just a normal coffee frappe?" Like it was unusual.
Is she dissing your choice of drink?
I don't know. She's lovely.
I don't think she's there for that purpose, actually.
Nothing more annoying than listening to somebody eat. Sorry, I'm starving. Right.
So this is a drive with us, which is actually a sit in the car with us, but drive with us sounds better. And that is purely because we can't rest this camera on here and drive around because it'll just fall off. So
and we try to do it when we're moving, and it's like this.
It'll get your car sick. We don't want that.
No.
That's not good for anyone, is it? And
no.
So you know what? We'll work out a solution for that one day. But for now, we're going to sit and chat, right?
Right.
Because we asked on the Insta for some questions, just so we can sit and have a chat in the car with our Costa.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. And you guys came through with the questions again. Thank you very much. Because if you didn't, we wouldn't have anything to answer.
Correct. But I've got a lot to tell you.
Oh yeah. First of all, positive affirmation of the day. I bought them for the journey. Can't miss out on these bad boys. Okay, Andrea, are your fingers clean? Oh god, they are now, aren't they? Oh, sorry. Andrea's got a Union Jacks on. Holy moly, we've not had that one before.
My actions are intentional and bring me closer to my goals.
We have never had that before.
But that's a great one.
I like it, and it's long.
Oh, well, it is long.
And it's not focusing. My actions are intentional and bring me closer to my goals. Yeah, every action you take is on purpose and it's going to take you to those goals.
Yeah.
Love that.
Let's hope so, because we've got a busy week, guys.
Let's hope so. So, it's the Jubilee, innit? This week.
I can't even tell you how excited, how much I've been looking forward to this.
This is her jam.
Yeah. How I've planned it in my head.
Yeah.
It's birthday week.
Yes. Right. Girlfriend.
I've always known since a little girl. Not Coronation Street. Coronation Day was a special day because it was my birthday. But honestly, I've been so excited about this. I feel like the whole... We need this, don't we? We need a big party.
Bit of morale.
Yeah,
boosting.
Morale boost. And I think of the Queen like my granny now because I don't have any grandmas left. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, okay then, she's going to get it. She's going to have to be my granny. She's so cute.
She is so cute.
And she's so tiny.
I know.
Smiley. Oh.
So, let us know what you guys are going to do for this week. 'Cause there's all these bank holidays going on, isn't there? Some people have to work. Some people might just stay at home. Some people might have a street party.
Did you tell you I'm going to London?
Andrew's going to London. Check her out.
I am.
She's going to London. We're going to have a backyard party.
Jubilee picnic and plonk party.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all kicking off in the hands. Isn't it? It's a busy week.
It is.
Yeah.
Other things.
Yeah, other things which we'll discuss at a later date.
Another time.
Yeah.
I'm too noisy.
You are too
If anybody's got MRSA, no. For God's sake, what's that?
ASMR.
If anybody's got ASMR, I'm sorry.
You can never get that right. Right. Andrea has this thing. She hates hearing people eat or drink to the point where if I'm eating something near her, I I can be in a kitchen where you're allowed to eat and she will shout out of nowhere for me to stop making noises. All I'm doing is innocently like eating a banana or something.
No.
And I have
She
to
eats
warn
like
her.
a horse eating a carrot.
No, I have to warn her.
No.
Andrea, I'm eating. Please don't tell me off. Because it makes me jump and then it ruins my banana. Okay, let's stick with the Jubilee theme questions just for now. Someone has said, if oh, by the way, I've taken all my jewellery off today. I feel
Why?
naked.
Why?
I don't actually know why I did that. Someone said,
Yeah.
if you could be queen for the day, what would you do?
Oh, that's an amazing question.
What wouldn't we do, honey?
Do you know what I'd do?
What?
This is really bad because I want to say I'd do something that was absolutely right. Amazing.
Oh no, what's she going to do?
But what I'd actually do...
Don't let the side down.
What I'd actually do is I'd go to her library. I'm guessing. What's happening? What's happening?
So you take a little snoop around Buckingham Palace?
Yes. I'd go to her library and I'd go back to all the old photographs because I'm a little bit obsessed with old black and white photographs.
Yeah.
And to see those back then in Buckingham Palace and various other huge houses would be amazing.
Now, Andrea, we did say a few videos ago, Andrea for Queen. I'm going to retract that.
No!
Because I'm sorry. I was thinking, like, help out people in need. Not go through a flipping library.
I can do that as a normal person. You don't have to be a queen to do that.
Yeah, but if you were a queen, you could sort
What
it.
you can't do as the queen, what you can't do as a normal person, there's a tractor. What you can't do as a normal person is snoop around and look at the old photographs.
Right. But you
I'd
do
love
have
to do
more
that.
power as the queen.
No,
You could tell
not interested.
people what she's to do.
No, not me.
Right. Well, I think I'd go down the route of, because she's probably got like a lot of money, unlimited money, let's say. She's got the country to play with. I'd go, right, I'm gonna help out all these people that need it. I'd have a look around Buckingham Palace.
Oh, that's
I'd
good
see,
of
I'd
you.
see what she keeps in her bedside drawers, stuff like that.
You'd be a bit busy writing checks, it sounds like.
I think I would, you know. I think that'd be my priority, just dish it all out.
Oh, I'll tell you what I would do.
What?
I'd go up to, is it Tower Bridge and go and try on the
Crown jewels.
I would.
She's like a magpie.
I'd say, excuse me, I do need to hold the sceptre and the orb.
What?
Yeah, that's the stick and the ball.
Oh my...
Yeah, I do need to do that. And if you could just pop the crown on while you're there, that's what I'd do if I was queen for the day.
Okay, I like this question. I have a view on this.
Oh, brilliant.
If you could live in any decade, which would it be and why?
Me personally?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what I would?
Yeah.
I've had this conversation with my brother. The early 2000s was the best time to grow up. Right?
How lovely that you were doing exactly that then.
Exactly. Because I look back at my childhood and I think we couldn't have been in a better time where there wasn't a war going on in our country, you know, like our grandparents had. Social media wasn't a thing, so you didn't make these mistakes on social media as a child or as a young adult. You know, how people have posted certain things they shouldn't have and stuff. Not that I would have even done that anyway, but you didn't have that risk. You didn't have iPads and stuff. It was telly, or you play outside, or like there's so much more imagination going on because you weren't engrossed in a tablet. Yeah, I just think...
So
what
you
time...
actually would have grown up in the decade that you did grow up in?
Oh, 100%. Well, obviously, the question was, what would you live in? I'd be happy with that because we had a bit of technology, but not too much to take over. Like, I feel it has a bit now. We rely on it so much, whereas back then, it was just, I think it was just more of a pure time. For a child to grow up in, I think it was a good time.
Well, I'm really happy that you're happy that you grew up when you did.
What about you then?
Don't know.
If you could live in any decade, what would it be? Like, you had to live in that decade forever. You'd probably pick a decade you've lived in, because if you didn't live in it, then you might not know actually how good it was.
It's too hard for me to answer because I loved the 70s when I was growing up. All I remember is it being sunny. The 80s, best music ever. the 90s.
You've had a lot of decades.
I know, right?
I've not got much to choose from.
I know. Immediately I went to the sort of fashion situation,
Yeah.
you see, but then that would have also been going back in time when women were a little bit more, unfortunately, kept in the house and all the rest of it. So no, can't do that. So
And also, fashion nowadays is a bit of all of it, isn't it? You can wear what you want.
the 80s were amazing.
Right.
I'm going for the 80s.
You do refer to the 80s a lot.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
give
you
that.
would do, Bobs. The only downside was it's pre-hair straighteners. That was
What a
pretty,
time.
yeah, that was pretty horrendous.
Favourite fast food for veggies? I can answer you that,
Go on.
right? The McDonald's McPlant burger. I recently tried and I'm obsessed with it, and I never stop thinking about it because it's so hard to go to a fast food place and get nice vegetarian stuff that you actually look forward to having.
Yeah.
I actually eat fish, so I could have the fillet of fish burger, but it's just not the same. It's
No.
just not the same as a burger. And I've recently looked at the menu for Greggs and Burger King because I passed some the other day and I was like, let me just check them out. Let me see if they do any alternative options for me. And oh my God, Greggs in particular have got a plethora of vegetarian stuff, like a vegetarian sausage, sausage, cheese and bean melt, you know, those pastries. Obviously they do the vegan sausage rolls, they do vegan breakfast sausage rolls,
Wow.
sausages in a roll. They do all sorts, and I never knew that.
Right. So you're going to try them out?
I'm going to try them out. I've not tried yet, but it looks like Greggs do a good range, and Burger King seem to have a couple of bits as well.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Do you think you'd get another dog?
No.
We have this conversation a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
Everyone asks us this question, because when you have 4 dogs, it's like, people just expect you to keep going, don't they?
Yeah. Okay. The dogs are like our children. And 2 of them in particular are getting really quite old now. And the thought of not having them there, I can't even discuss with you. So I feel like I can't put myself through that heartbreak again.
No.
It was bad enough with the rabbits.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So they used to come in and line up for their food with the dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly.
Literally, I came downstairs one morning for breakfast and Andrea's like this holding the dog bowls. The dogs are looking at her and Miley, my rabbit, is sat there waiting for a breakfast. Oh my God. How cute.
So cute.
That is one reason. Another reason is the dynamic we have got down to a T as much as we can. Our dogs are quite complicated souls. And I don't know if that's down to us, or I don't know if it's down to the dogs that we ended up with, but they all have their individual needs. And there's one in particular, that's Junior, who is the softest, most sensitive. He's just like a baby, isn't he? But he has this flick of a switch where he gets super aggressive with usually Buddy, isn't it?
With other dogs.
Yes. And he'd never do it to a human, but it's with other dogs. We don't know what it is. It's obviously just something wrong with him.
Testosterone. Testosterone.
He doesn't have any bits and bobs though. Neither of them
No.
do anymore, because we did that to try and solve it, and we've got it. We know triggers to stop it happening, basically. So I think adding another dog into the pack would cause stress for everybody involved. I just don't think it'd be a good idea.
No.
For that's the only reason I wouldn't want another one.
Well, that's not
one
the
of
only
the
reason.
reasons.
Definitely not. 4 is enough.
Yeah, 4 is a lot.
And it's, they're for life, not just for Christmas. It's
Exactly.
like a big deal, isn't
and
it?
ours are very needy. They're never left on their own, and it shows.
Yeah.
Because literally, if I stand up, they follow me. They follow me to every single room,
Yeah.
and it's like having extra people attached to you.
Yes.
So no, I don't think we would. We'd never say never, but as it stands, we're not getting any more, are we?
No,
Ange?
we're definitely not. No.
We went from having 2 to 4 in one day because we got Bonnie and Junior on the same day.
Brother and sister, you see.
Yeah.
And they're Buddy's children.
Yeah.
So
It was like an extension of the family.
yeah, it didn't really feel like we're getting 2
And it
more
would feel
dogs.
weird to not have that now. Like, that is just so normal
Yeah.
now, isn't it? But
When they're walking around, I don't even think that this 4's a lot.
no, because they're little as well. They
Yeah.
don't take up space or
No,
anything.
no.
And they're so good, aren't they?
Yes.
Bless them. Someone said favourite dog. That is an impossible question.
And illegal.
Illegal. You can't even... I genuinely do not have one. They're all so adorable in their own ways.
Yes.
Could never answer it.
Although the dogs have favourite people.
Yes, that is freaky, isn't it? There's 4 of us, 4 dogs, and each one has a different favourite person. It's worked out perfect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Bonnie is mine. She just adores the ground that I walk on, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I think she's got the most attachment to a person.
Yeah.
She just adores me. Tinkerbell is Andrea's. She loves her mum, doesn't she?
Yes. She waits for me to come home.
Oh, she does. She sits at the front door and waits for her mum. It breaks my heart, honestly. Buddies is Andrew. He thinks his dad's like a god. He absolutely adores his dad.
Yeah.
And Junior's is Carter, and he looks up to him like a big brother. It's so cute. Oh, I like this question.
Go for it.
How have positive affirmations impacted your lives?
Wow. A bit fluffy, sorry. You're
a bit fluffy.
I am a bit, aren't I?
Have you got a bit static?
Yeah, I think so.
I think not necessarily just affirmations, but more positive thinking and what's the word? The affirmations help, but I think for us more the positive mindset thing has been life-changing.
Yeah.
When you start on that journey, which is quite subtle, but just changing little things of how you think in everyday life, honestly can change everything. You have the power, your mind has the power to change things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So if you were thinking of wanting to do that, which I would so recommend, because this is what we started back in 2020 when we were putting the positive videos out there for people to watch, and we started to work out, hang on a minute, when we think more positive and we turn everything into a positive and we just keep putting positive energy out there, positive things keep happening, and things that you want to happen can happen when you put them out there.
Yeah.
And you hear people talk about this all the time and you think, yeah, but... And I think subliminally or like unconsciously, sometimes because you're thinking it, you do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. So that helps you get to the end goal. But if that works, that works.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's such a good thing to get into. And if you start off with affirmations, like doing the affirmations every day, obviously we give you one in the video, just start saying things to yourself, start saying things out loud to someone else. It's good to do it with someone else, isn't it? 'Cause
yes.
we do it to each other.
Yes.
If we say something that's more on the negative side, we go, hang on a minute.
Yeah, suck that right back in.
Yeah, because there is positive in everything. There's always something to be grateful for. That's another thing you should do every day. Think of what you're grateful for, because there is so much to be grateful for. Everybody has something to be grateful for. I think at some point we should do a video on that, but it's almost a bit wishy-washy. I feel like you'd only super believe it if you started doing it yourself. And it's not the sort of thing that you'd have to, like, you're not going to see results instantly necessarily.
And I also think as humans, naturally we're wired up to be somewhat negative.
Yeah.
Whether that's a coping mechanism or not, I don't know.
Oh, it totally is. It's a caveman thing.
Yeah.
100%.
But if you can shake that off and just suck in the positive, I mean, negativity does end up coming your way. Of course it does, because other people aren't the same.
They're not on the same wavelength, are
No.
they?
But, you know, if you can just shift that to one side and just try and remain on your positive route,
Yeah.
then that's what you get towards.
We're taught to, like, be normal and think normally, and you're so wrapped up in everyday normal life.
But what is normal?
Exactly.
Who is that?
But you know, like the usual stuff.
Yeah.
That you don't. Once you open your eyes to things, like we get signs from the universe now that we wouldn't have seen unless we were looking out for them, and you will miss so much and so many clues and things to help you along the way if you're not so open. So be open to everyone and everything.
And obviously you use your eyes all the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't consciously see
No,
things.
exactly, Andrea.
And so if you open your eyes and start to really see things around you, it is unbelievable what you notice. And then from that, what then comes back to you.
Yeah. You can look, but you don't see. You can listen, but you don't hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about taking it in.
It's about getting a bit more in tune with your senses, your intuition. Being in tune with your intuition. If you've got a strong feeling of something, then you really ought to tap into it, I think.
100%. And we all have that. I think people just have different levels of it. Oh, someone said, why are you both so fabulous?
Oh, stop.
it.
Let me tell you why. We are so far from fabulous. It's a flipping joke, isn't it, Bobs?
It is a
As
joke.
we sit here now, my dress is covered in frappe. McKenna's got no shoes on. Yeah?
I didn't know you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I brought my shoes with me, but does anyone just get in the car and just think, well, I'm not getting out, so I'm not going to put my shoes
Yeah.
on? They're there in case of emergencies.
Yeah, my fake tan's wearing off, and so I look a bit patchy, if I'm honest.
My flamingo's been smothered in its own cream.
Yeah, let's get real. We're definitely not fabulous, but that's a really sweet thing to say.
Thank you. I'm glad we're coming across that way to you. Someone said, how did you contact Billy Lockett and organise him to perform at your house? He wasn't actually at our house.
No. First of all, we were at a lodge.
Yeah.
And second of all, that was all down to my amazing daughter and husband.
Actually,
What?
it was all down to you.
How did I pull that off? Eh?
Because
I didn't even know.
me and Andrea, a few years ago, went to this quite small concert of Billy Lockett's, and we queued up at the end to, was it to buy a CD or something?
Yeah, I introduced myself as Funtime Andy. I then said, I'm sorry about that, it sounds like a porn name, which it does. I didn't come up with it. The best of people. My friend Sophie came up with that. Our friend Sophie came up with that. And obviously you can't now change it. Although, honestly, Sophie, if I got the opportunity, I would have told you there and then. You're perhaps not going to go with that. But I didn't even understand what it was for.
No.
And then she set it up, and then before we know it, we're doing a bit more of this.
This is
aren't we?
Instagram, by the way.
Yeah. So then,
We're queuing up in this queue.
yeah.
Andrea introduced herself as Funtime Andy because she's been commenting on all this stuff on Instagram. And he was like, oh, yeah, I recognise that name. And he thought she was saying Funtime Mandy. She was like, no, it's Andy. It's Andrea Funtime Andy. So, and he was laughing at the fact that she said, I'm really sorry, it sounds dodgy, it wasn't me. And she was like trying to justify this Instagram name.
Yeah.
Anyway, that made an impression on him. And I think we put up an Instagram story and he'd followed
Followed you.
He followed me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I messaged him the next night and said, my mum's 50th birthday is coming up. She's Funtime Andy, and I would be so grateful if you could send her just a short clip of you saying happy birthday to her, because she loves you, she thinks you're great. And he's very, like,
When
in
we
touch
say
with
love you,
people.
not in a dodgy way.
No, like, she thinks he's fabulous.
Yeah, I think he's got a wonderful voice.
Yeah.
He's a lovely, lovely man, and he's doing super well. I'm dead proud of him.
And genuinely a really nice person
Yes.
as well. And he's very,
Humble.
I want to say hands-on with his fans, but I don't mean that.
No. What you mean? He's very engaged.
Very engaged.
Yes.
Will always reply to your
Yes.
comments and messages. Like, just a really nice person. So grateful for any support that you get. I sent him that message and he sent me a video back and he was saying how he remembered us from the night before and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. And then obviously I showed Andrea the video on her birthday. She was like, oh my God.
It was lockdown, remember?
It was lockdown. I was trying to
literally-
make it good.
No, it was amazing, McKenna.
It was. I got
was amazing.
messages from everybody, didn't
Yes.
I? And I put together like a video, and then Billy Lockett pops up.
Yeah.
So that's how it started, and then she continued like.
Fast forward 2 years.
Yeah, just backwards and forwards on Instagram. So then, fast forward a few years, it's their 25th wedding anniversary. Andrew knows that Andrea's done a surprise, but he has no idea what it is. Obviously, I know everything. So he's going, what's she done for me? I'm like, I can't say anything, mate. I know full well that we're having all family and friends round to this lodge for a few nights. And it's a pretty big celebration because you don't do it by halves, right? And he knows that. He gets surprised all the time because Andrea's like the surprise master. By the way, never do me any more surprises because that one surprise party you did for me is traumatising.
Yeah, McKenna doesn't like surprises.
It was horrible. But
I'd
anyway,
say I don't like surprises, but actually that's a bit of a lie. Because I do, but I just
she
think...
liked this surprise.
Yeah, I did.
So basically,
Yeah.
he's asking me, and I knew it was a big surprise. He gets to the lodge, gets surprised, and says, no, we need to do something really big. And he tells me to flipping get in touch with Billy Lockett. I'm like, are you joking me?
I haven't got his telephone number.
No, I'm like, how am I going to pull this off last minute? So I'm at the lodge. It's the first night. He's just been surprised, and I've got to try and pull off.
When you say he, you mean Andrew?
Andrew's just been surprised. I've got to try and pull off getting Billy Lockett to come to the lodge to surprise Andrea. I don't know how we ended up doing it, but somehow I pulled it off in about 2 days, I think. Because by the third day he was there, playing in the lounge. And that's how it happened, basically. So,
Unforgettable.
yeah, just, you never know who you're going to meet and then what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how that happened.
That was a very, very long explanation.
That was, wasn't it? But that's, yeah. Andrea, this one's for you.
Go on then.
Andrea.
Is it rude?
No, it's not rude.
You.
Don't make it rude, please.
No. What are you going to ask me?
Andrea.
Yeah.
What's the secret of a happy marriage?
Ooh.
25 years this one's been married. She's a bit of a connoisseur.
Okay, what's the secret? Communication. Oh, I'm
Ooh,
so
good
boring.
word.
But communication, obviously. You talk things through. When you're younger, you kind of don't. When you're younger, you throw your wobblers and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you just think, I cannot be arsed with having a fallout about this.
Yeah.
So you talk it through. Try and have some date nights. Try and compliment each other when somebody's done something nice or when, you know, they've made an effort at whatever that might be. Andrew's really good at that, bless him.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I add one in?
oh, please do.
I'm not
you
married.
Know, you've seen it.
I've seen it. And I think in any relationship where you want something to work out, remember that nothing is perfect. Me and Andrea get on like a house on fire, but it's not a perfect relationship. You will still have arguments with anybody. It's just who you're prepared to work through that with and stay with. If you want to stay with that person, then you work through them. Do you see what I mean? So just because you've argued doesn't mean they're not the right person for you, because no one is going to be the perfect person where you never ever have an argument.
And also, it's got to be 50-50.
Yeah.
It's got to be an equal relationship because, again, with whomever. Because if it's not, somebody, if the balance is off,
Yeah, you need
and somebody's
effort
not
from
going to be,
both sides.
somebody's not going to be happy.
Yeah. Good one.
You're welcome.
We do one last one?
Yeah, go on
It's
then.
getting a bit hot in here, I'm not going
It's
to
getting
lie.
hot in here, so hot.
Do not take off all your clothes.
Okay, I won't. I tried to open the windows and they won't open.
They're locked. What's your favourite video you've made?
You and I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What's yours?
I don't even know. I literally don't even know. Let's say on this channel, so we're not going to confuse things.
Yeah.
I need to have a look.
Do you know what I really, really liked?
What?
The declutter the wardrobe one.
Oh, that was funny.
I really like that because that was hilarious. That's when you could see it was getting a bit prickly. Bob had got me doing this thing I really didn't want to do by clearing out all my wardrobes, and then she got bored halfway through and kind of suggested she wasn't going to help me clear up. That is funny for me to watch. I loved the yoga with the sheep.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
That was
I
a
love
classic.
that.
Right.
When that sheep turned round and answered you, I never forget that in my life. That was hilarious.
I feel like there's been a few moments for me. Okay,
Right.
so if you haven't seen these, write them down because you need to see them.
I'll tell you what you need to see. You need to see the best bits that we did at Christmas.
Best bits. Yes, that was like best bits of 2021. That was all the funniest things that have happened.
That
right?
was hilarious.
So
I loved it.
One of my favourite moments
Yeah.
was the Halloween outfit challenge when Andrea scares Carter and Andrew in an alien mask.
That was brilliant.
That was, honestly, I don't know if I've ever laughed so much. So that was one of my favourites. I like the yoga with sheep, although I did stand in sheep poo and it took me a good few months to bring myself to actually clean that off my shoe because I was so traumatised by it.
Dirty girl.
I really liked our Christmas Day vlog. I think that is the only video that I go back and watch and I get a smile on my face every single time because it was just such a classic Christmas for us.
Yeah.
And to capture that on film and have that forever to look back on,
Yeah.
I think that's so special.
Yeah.
I think it's between them, but if you haven't seen all the videos, you need to. You need to get yourself up to date.
Yeah. Yes.
Why the hell
haven't you?
Andrew, why is there a What's Its packet in here?
I might have had them earlier. I've been unhealthy today, Bubble.
I'm still getting through this flipping candle drink.
I know there's a lot.
And it's starting to curdle slightly. So.
Ugh, don't tell me that.
Right, we'll leave it here then.
Okay.
Let's do a shout out.
Let's do a shout
Thank you for listening
out.
to us. We really appreciate that. And I think the next video is going to be a Primark haul. if my calculations are correct.
Oh, awesome.
Today's shout out goes to Susan Janutsky. I said Janutsky. I'm so sorry. We're trying to pronounce this correctly. I'm really sorry if we got that wrong, which we definitely have.
Well, we didn't. You changed it.
It's right. Sometimes there's a problem with spell check on this phone, and it's happened to me before on this shout out list where I've typed in someone's name, and luckily I've noticed that it swapped it to a word that is not their name.
Ah, right, okay.
So I don't know. I think that's Gianuzzi. Susan Gianuzzi.
Okay.
She has the same birthday as Andrea. So her birthday is coming up. She's going to be celebrating it around the Jubilee period.
Oh, gosh,
How
I'm
fabulous.
so happy for you.
2 peas in a pod.
Woo! 2 Geminis.
Yeah.
And I want to say about that, everybody have the most fabulous week.
Oh, yes.
Just because you might not be going out to any parties, but just try and suck up all the positive
Have a
energy
lovely
from
time.
everything that you see and all the flags and all the, you know, love that's been passed around. That's gorgeous. I remember 1977 well, when it was the Silver Jubilee, and as a child, I remember that so clearly. It must have been good.
It's one of those like milestones, not milestones, but like those things in life that you remember, isn't it? Like the royal wedding.
Yes.
Like
yes.
it's something you look back on like, oh, what did we do for that?
Yes.
Or what was happening at that time?
Exactly. And for that reason, I want you to all have a great time. Cheers the Queen on the 2nd.
Yep.
And add Susan and Funtime Andy into that as well. Look out on my Instagram because I am going full on.
She's got outfits to every single day.
I've got outfits for every day. I've
Like
had
major.
a dress made for my birthday.
Stop it.
I know! I'm too excited to talk about it.
It's gonna be amazing.
McKenna, I'm actually too excited.
I know. She has a whole bag ready of all her Jubilee Great British Flag stuff ready to bring out when the time is right. She's already started. Look at her. Andrea, get your...
I'm on the wrong side, Bobs. I don't feel... It's like Ant and Dec. I don't feel like I'm on the right
sugar,
side.
yeah, someone said that the other day. You know when we put up an Instagram reel?
Yeah.
Or maybe a TikTok as well?
Yeah.
It flips us around to what we usually sit on. She was like, I can't cope with it.
Yes.
And I didn't even realise, like my eyes didn't even tell me that. I was looking, but I wasn't seeing.
Ah, you need to tune in, baby.
I do, don't I? I need
Sweet
to tune in
cheeks,
with the reels.
come on.
So, yeah, we're on the wrong side right now.
I know. No, we'll
But
do this.
Never
and then
mind.
our
It's
hands
because
are on the
Andrea's
right
in the
side.
driver's seat because I have a broken car. Don't worry about it. If you haven't already,
Yeah.
please like the video, comment, share it with a friend, and subscribe. This is really weird because it looks like
I know.
that is my hand when
It
it's
does,
not.
yeah.
You're wearing a watch and I am not. And once you've done those 4 things, we'd be so incredibly grateful. And we'll see you on Monday at 5 PM with a brand new video.
Bye!
See ya!